Hi, this is Atif. Hope you're well and welcome to the new update on Bitcoin. And you are watching Moon 333. And today I want to discuss with you about how the Tradingview indicators are giving the buying signals for the Bitcoin and the bull flags that the Bitcoin is forming on the 4-hour chart. Even the bull flags are being appeared on the daily chart as well. And I would like to discuss with you about this bearish pattern, the rising wedge pattern, and this V-shaped recovery that the traders are talking about, that after this V-shaped recovery, the Bitcoin might take another drop to retest the previous low. And I would like to discuss with you about this situation on the monthly chart, that the Bitcoin is struggling at EMA, the exponential moving average 21 on the monthly chart. And I would like to discuss with you about that how the Bitcoin is breaking out this 100 simple moving average on weekly chart as well. And I also want to discuss with you this repetitive move on the weekly chart by the Bitcoin price action, and these three indicators. I'm waiting for the bullish signals from these three indicators. And at the end of this video, I would like to recall this Gartley pattern with you as well. But before starting the video, I would request you again, as I requested in my previous video as well, that if you think that my analysis is providing some value to your trading, then do share my videos and do hit the like and do subscribe to the channel for more better analysis. And definitely I'm doing efforts and this hard work for you guys. And do share your comments in the comment section with me. I'll try my best to reply your comments as soon as possible. Definitely your comments have a very important value for me for the improvement of my channel and for my analysis. And do remember that the information I'm providing in this video is for educational purpose only. This is not intended to be investment advice. So please seek a duly licensed professional and do your own research as well for investment advice. First of all, I would like to discuss with you that how the Tradingview indicators are giving the buying signals. Today we can see that on the daily chart we have received the buying signal on the Tradingview by the Tradingview technical indicators, and even on the 4-hour chart if we see that we have received the buying signal on the hourly chart and on the weekly chart, and if we see on the monthly chart as well, then we have the buying signals, and we can see that the buying indicators are more dominant on the selling indicators. And if we see this option of the overview, like I'm just showing you here, sorry, in the market section, and then we can see that all exchanges or markets, almost all exchanges and markets are at the same page, and they're giving the buying signals for the Bitcoin. Even this exchange, the Gemini exchange, is giving the strong buying signals. Even though even the Bitfinex was giving the strong buying signals today, but at this time it is giving the buying signals. And if we see the performance of the Bitcoin, then we can see that the 24-hour change is more than 7%, and the weekly change is more than 11.19%, and the monthly change is more than 13.36%. And if we see on the 3-month change, then we are in negative 4.95%. And if we see the 6-month change, then we are up by 16.05%. And if we see the year-to-date change, then we are up by 16.47%. As I remember that in the month of January, at the 1st January, then when this year was started, the Bitcoin price was around $7,100, and now at this time we are at $8,352. So these are the very positive and bullish indications that we have received by the indicators and the exchanges that we have received the data on the Tradingview. And now let's move to the chart. This is a live chart, the 4-hour chart, and we have seen that the Bitcoin since 29th of March, the Bitcoin is forming the bull flags on the 4-hour chart. This was the first bull flag. This is the second. And after that, the Bitcoin formed a down channel and broke out the channel. And after breaking out this channel, the Bitcoin formed another bull flag and formed another bull flag. And this was the next expected bull flag that I was showing in my previous video. And finally, we have received a signal, powerful signal, that it is a bull flag. And now we are expecting the next bull flag. But if we see on the daily chart, then we have the bull flags formation, even on the daily chart as well. Therefore, I don't think so that we need to watch the chart on the 4-hour time period. Therefore, we will watch the bull flags on the daily chart now. This is the first bull flag that was started on 13th of March, and here it is completed after taking another bullish divergence, and other bull flag is formed, and now we are expecting the third bull flag on this daily chart. And now let's move to this rising wedge pattern that is formed on the daily chart. As we have already discussed that this is the bearish pattern among the traders community, this is considered as a strong bearish signal, because in most of the cases, when the price action caught in the rising wedge pattern, in most of the cases, the price action breaks down the support of the wedge rather to break out the resistance of the wedge. But in this case, we have discussed in my previous video, I was predicting that this time we have strong indications that this time the price action will break out the resistance of the wedge, rather breaking out this support of the wedge. Therefore, the reason was that when we had a first hit here at this resistance, then we had many indicators turned bullish rather turning bearish, and at this time all indicators on the daily chart like stochastic, moving average, convergence, divergence, the MACD, the momentum, all are strong bullish. If you want me to show these indicators, then I can show you. I'm just removing these moving averages, and I'm just placing the MACD and the stochastic and the momentum indicator. Then we can see that at this time all indicators are perfectly strong bullish. Yes, we have a stochastic at this time turning bearish. That is a little bit negative situation we have here, but the MACD and this momentum is turned very strong bullish, we can see here. And so far the Bitcoin did not break out completely this resistance of the wedge. Therefore the price action is still in the dangerous situation. And we have, if I place the moving averages, the simple moving averages again, then we have already discussed in my previous video that we have a strong resistance of 100. This red one is the 100 simple moving average. This black one is the 200 simple moving average. And this blue one is the 25, and this green one is the 50 simple moving averages. Now, we have a strong resistance of these two simple moving averages, the 100 and 200 simple moving averages. So the price action needs to break out this resistance of the wedge and also these 100 and 200 simple moving averages as well. And we have a support of 25 simple moving average with the 50 simple moving average, and we have received the golden cross by these two moving averages. But if I turn to that 12-hour chart, the half of this chart, then we can see that all the moving averages are turning bullish. Therefore, this chart showing us the tendency of the moving averages on the daily chart as well, that if all moving averages, for example, we can see here that the 100 simple moving average is down, and above the 100 simple moving average we have the 50 and we have the 25 simple moving average, and now all three moving averages are moving up to form a golden cross with 200 simple moving average. So soon we can have this situation on the daily chart as well. But unless this price action or the candlestick will not break out this resistance of this rising wedge and these two simple moving averages, the 100 and 200 simple moving averages, the dangerous situation is there. It's still there. Therefore, we need to watch out for this breakout from this rising wedge resistance and these simple moving averages as well. And I would like to show you that if, for example, if the price action will be not able to break out from this resistance level, then as we have already discussed in my previous video, but I want to show you in this video as well, if some of you have missed my previous video, that where the price action can move in that situation if the price line will break down the resistance, the support of this wedge. And just placing the volume profile on the complete price action moving within this wedge, then we can see that the trader's interest is up to this level, and below this level the trader's interest is very weak, and the level is almost $5,700. And if we will have a drop from here, then the price action may hit the $5,700, or it may give a little bit longer spike than $5,700, and after that there are strong chances that the price action will be reversed from there, because we have a strong support of 200 simple moving average on the weekly chart at $5,700 as well. So these both indications are giving us the strong signals. If we will have a drop from this rising wedge, then the price action has a strong support of this 200 simple moving average on the weekly chart, and on the daily chart we can see that the trader's interest is very weak below the $5,700. Therefore, there are very low chances that the price action will break down the weekly 200 simple moving average or this level as well. Now let's discuss the situation that the traders are talking about the daily chart. On the daily chart we have that we have a V-shaped recovery that is an invitation to a big drop. That is also called a case of death situation, that after this V-shaped recovery the price line can have another drop, and after that it can retest the previous low, or it will go more than the previous low point. Let's talk about this situation. First of all, we need to understand that we had a head and shoulder situation. This head and shoulder situation, once I have discussed with you in some of my previous videos, that after this head and shoulder pattern, we had a long drop, and after this drop, as in my previous video, I told you that we had a downtrend line by the price action, and from this trend line the price action was being rejected again and again. And we can see that here the price action rejected here and rejected here, and while it was forming the right shoulder, it was again rejected from here, and after a big drop when it recovered, then it struggled hard at this level. That was the rejection line, and after that the price line has successfully broken out this rejection line. After breaking out this rejection line, I don't think so that the price line will be able to break down this rejection line again, because this is a very strong resistance. This was a very strong resistance, and definitely now it will work as a very strong support. For example, if the price line will be retraced back, then it can drop up to $6,000, or maybe a little bit longer than that, or maybe it will hit a spike up to where we have the 200 simple moving average on the weekly chart, that is a $5,700, but it will be covered. I don't think so that this time it will hit a spike or it will retest the previous low. And I've seen in many articles that the traders are talking about that this case of death situation depends on this EMA 21, that the Bitcoin is struggling at the EMA, exponential moving 21 on this monthly chart. This is very important moving average among the traders community, especially on this monthly chart. And most of the traders are saying that if the Bitcoin will be rejected by this EMA 21 on this monthly chart, then we can have a case of death situation. But the fact is that the price action at this time is not being rejected, it is being bounced. I'm repeating that it is not being rejected, it is being bounced. We can talk about the rejection situations once the price line will break down the EMA or this moving average. But so far, the price line did not break down this EMA or 21, at this time we are having bounce from this moving average. We can talk about the situation of the rejection, or we can use the word of rejection once it would be broken down like this EMA 21 was broken down here back in December 2018, and we can see after that the price action was not rejected. It has easily crossed up the EMA 21, and this time we did not see the situation like here. We have seen that the price action has broken down the EMA 21, and therefore we have a more powerful bullish situation than the previous one at this time, that the price line is having a bounce from the EMA 21, and that is a kind of double bottom situation. Like we have one bounce here, and this would be the second bounce, and we have two more bullish signals here. We can see that we have a very perfect bullish engulfing candlestick here, and we also have this Marubozu candlestick here. This is a bullish reversal candlestick pattern that shows that if you have any downtrend and the candlestick that appears with not more than 5% of the tail of the candlestick, we can see that this shadow or tail is not more than 5% of the real body of this candlestick, then it is a Marubozu candlestick, and that is a clear signal that the price line will have a bullish reversal from here, unless the next candlestick will be not bearish like this one, and that will not cancel this candlestick, this bullish candlestick. And if this candlestick we have, as we see here, then we can see that only 1 day and 8 hours are left in ending this month. And in this time period, if this candlestick will move a little bit more up, and if we ignore the spikes of this previous bearish candlestick, then we can see that it will be also converted into the bullish engulfing candlestick. That will be the more powerful bullish signal. Therefore, we have a more powerful situation, the bullish situation at this time. And if we move to this weekly chart that I have already discussed with you in my previous so many videos, that we have a very clear bounce from the 200 simple moving average, and I was looking for this breakout from 100 simple moving average on this weekly chart. That's very strong. That was very strong resistance, and we can see that the candlestick almost has broken out. If we convert this candlestick, this is the Heikin-Ashi candlestick pattern. I'm just converting it to the simple candlestick pattern, and we can see that we have clearly crossed up, the candlestick has clearly crossed up or broke out this 100 simple moving average. But I normally watch these breakout or breakdowns on these Heikin-Ashi candlestick patterns, because in my point of view, these breakdown and breakouts are more stronger than the simple candlestick pattern. And after that, we will have we almost have the 100 simple moving average and the 200 simple moving average strong supports now, and now we can also, as in my previous videos, I was saying that we can make this 200 simple moving average as our stop loss, but I can suggest you now that we can also make our stop loss this 100 simple moving average as well. But personally, I am having this for my trading. I'm having this 200 simple moving average, or this $5,424 that is the Garlic pattern's maximum extent of the buying zone of the Garlic pattern, because I have personally bought the Bitcoin at this level. Therefore, it is easy for me to make this stop loss for my trade. But I would suggest to you that you can do your own research for your trade as well, that where you want to make your stop loss. But I will suggest you to strictly make your stop loss at least to the at the 200 simple moving average or the maximum extent of this Garlic pattern. And now I would like to discuss with you again this repetitive move and these three combination of these three indicators as well. First, we have already seen that the Bitcoin back in December 2018 to Feb 2019, when the Bitcoin moved down. First of all, the Bitcoin formed the downtrend line, and when the Bitcoin moved down, then the level where the trader's interest was very low, that was around $6,000, then the Bitcoin turned very hard bullish and produced more than 344% profit. And at this time, if I place the volume profile on this complete pattern, then we can see that when the Bitcoin, again, it is doing same as it has done in the previous situation. It formed a downtrend line, and when it moved down, then the level where we have a very low interest of the traders, as we can see here, that we have a very low interest of the traders here, and it is taking a clear bounce now from here. And we have a point of control at almost $10,350, and it is there are more chances that the price line will hit at least up to this POC level, because the POC level always works as center of gravity for the price line. Whenever the price line moves down or move up, it always moves back to the POC level. And this is the garlic pattern I am talking about, and I'm very excited about this pattern, because these patterns, these harmonic patterns, always works with the fiat currency and also with the cryptocurrencies as well. And more than 80% or 70% these patterns have the success rates with the currencies. And we can see that when after initial leg, it was retraced up to 0.786 Fibonacci, between 0.618 to 0.786 Fibonacci, and it was projected between 0.382 to 0.886 Fibonacci of A to B Fibonacci projection, and after that it was retraced up to 0.618 to 0.786 Fibonacci. Then here I have received a perfect Gartley formation signal, and therefore I personally bought this Bitcoin here at this level, and I was just telling you that here the Gartley pattern is completed and you can buy from this level, and we can expect a realistic selling zone or sell zone where the Bitcoin can easily move is the 0.382 to 0.786 Fibonacci level or projection of A to D leg. That is from almost from $8,600 to $12,070. But we have also a strong resistance at $12,325. Therefore, this time I am expecting that the Bitcoin may hit this resistance level or may attempt to break out this resistance level as well. And this pattern has a very important significance, especially in these days when only almost 13 days are left in the Bitcoin halving. And it can turn, it's not necessary that the price line will be dropped from this level, or it will hit this resistance level and it will be dropped down again. But it can also break out and turn more bullish. But for the Bitcoin to turn more powerful bullish, we need the breakout this resistance level of $12,325. But if you want to have a safe trade plan, then you can, if you have bought the Bitcoin here, then you can sell between this area from $8,600 to and $12,070. Like me, I have planned for me that I have bought the Bitcoin here almost at this level. Therefore, I am selling my Bitcoin here. However, this was the update so far by the Bitcoin price action. If I'll have more updates, then I will definitely share with you. If you like the video, then do hit the like, do share your comments with me. I'll definitely try my best to reach out your comments and reply you back. And do share my videos with the people who are interested in trading. Thank you. Take care. Goodbye.